Yo, how's it going, guys? We're bringing back the bird feeder vlogs because it is finally a nice day outside. I don't even know if there's any birds around these times, but we got a bunch of bird seeds and we're gonna put it over there at the, oh my God, I just saw a bird fly. They can already smell the bird food. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's get on with this vlog. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Big week it has been. Oh my gosh. The State of the Union address that nobody watched. Hogwarts Legacy Early Access. Doing some crazy numbers on Steam. About 1.3 million. When I took a picture, it was 1.2, but it went up to 1.3 million viewers on Twitch, which was pretty impressive. So it seems like everybody is enjoying their Hogwarts Legacy and also enjoying those Twitch drops. But for the most part, I've been chilling. In Wiz news, nothing much. I've unfollowed every single Wiz account that I can think of, from the main Wizard101 Twitter account, the Wizard101 Dev Twitter account, what else? Pretty much anything else, KI Alerts, KI Live, I all unfollowed that. I've blocked the word Wizard101 on my feed, and yeah, just been taking care of myself, taking a little hiatus or a little break. Maybe I'll still play to feed my plants because that's pretty much what Wiz has become. Oh! The ground is wet, so I can't stand down because the ground is muddy and wet. Oh, my jeans! I'll be all right. I'll make it. But yeah, for the most part, I've just been chilling. We did the last raid, so we did that, and then we also did the my last time in the guild. So last time in the guild, last time in the raid. So that was fun. Even if they come out with a new raid, I will not be doing it. Just because I feel like, I don't know, raids and guild ain't for me. Especially being a guild leader. I hate that. Oh my gosh. Most of the time, every time it would be a raid, like if we failed a raid, it would just be it's like a daycare. It's literally, you ever see the movie Daddy's Daycare? That's pretty much what the guild happened. We had people fighting over roles. People said that they wanted to be on the roster. Blah, 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 blah. People didn't show up. Blah, 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 blah. La, da, 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 la, da, da, da. So, yeah, I don't know. I just got tired of it, you know. My villain arc might finally come to an end because, honestly, guilds and raids and Wizard101 Novice and the gear farming, it's like, I don't know, man. It was very, very unhealthy for me. Very unhealthy. And the thing is, though, I was talking to my one friend, Fayer, on Twitter, pretty cool dude. He was telling me that it feels like Wiz is going through an identity crisis. And I was like, yo, like, that actually makes a lot more sense. Like, I gotta dump these old bird seeds out because these are old. Ugh. I don't even think that's bird seeds. What is that? Ugh. Yeah, I don't got time to clean any of these, but, yeah, put some bird seeds in there. But yeah, it does feel like Wiz is kind of going through an identity crisis. I don't know. During my time when I was farming for that windstorm jewel, I had so much fun like in these lower area worlds, right? And I'm just like, man, I forgot how fun these areas were, you know? Helping out all these low levels and stuff, showing them all these cool spells they could acquire. You know, it was nice. And then I get to Novice, and it's like, Novice just feels like an unpaid job, like an unpaid internship. You're not doing anything. Everybody just wants to get their loot and be on their way. And it's just overall annoying. They increased the pixel amount for the crafting recipes for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just like, what do you want to do, man? And then they're changing gear as well. And it's like, what do you want to do, man? You know, it's like the back and forth change and stuff like that. And then during that time, I was always rambling about Wizard101, particularly raids and guilds. I would have my on and off moments where, oh, I love raids and guilds. And then I would go in my hateful moments, be like, raids and guilds suck. They need to do something about it. And, you know, I just made a decision, you know, I'm done. I think everybody in the community is tired of me moaning. I think everybody in any community is tired of moaning. I mean, you don't want to have a channel just based on moaning, am I right? And I just decided to stop that. I was like, yeah, not for me, man. Not for me. And I hope in the future, I really do hope in the future that they do get it right eventually. But right now, even when they do update it or make it perfect that I see it in my vision, then I don't know. I'm still not going to play it though. A lot of people were teasing me, be like, I'll give you a couple of months. I'll give you a day. But like, nah, give me like 12 hours. So far, I think it's been 12 hours, by the way. So, I beat you. But yeah, I'm not doing raids. And it's not really hard to stop doing stuff. A lot of people forget that I haven't touched the decathlon ever since I got my Lively Hands of Fate gauntlet, which are really hard to get if you're not really consistent with the decathlon. Some of those reagents are kind of tough to get, but ever since I got those, I've never touched the decathlon because I didn't like the way that they changed the decathlon. I didn't like how they made it a credit limit. I also don't play Beast Moon anymore. That's another thing. Ooh, Beast Moon is toxic, man. Again, similar to raids, I have those on and off, that love-hate relationship with some of that. Be like, oh, I love Beast Moon, Decathlon, and everything else. And then I'd be like, oh, I hate these events. These events are horrible, you know? And so, again, not gonna put that on my channel because who wants to listen to that, right? All day. What I can do is play the video games and focus on my own mental health and, yeah, be a little bit happier with life. Because when I was playing Wizard101, I was not happy at all. Like, literally, dude, the amount of grinding I did was insane. Like, I was barely getting any sleep. I wasn't even playing with my friends on PlayStation 5. Because most of my friends are on PlayStation 5, and you know, we always play video games, but I couldn't play with them because most of the time I was too busy sacrificing my soul and my time to Wizard101. And quite frankly, I wish I could get those times back, those multiple hours of doing raids back, because quite frankly, I really don't appreciate the way that they did raids. There's one, that's actually perfect. And ever since I stopped doing raids and I quit the guild, I gave my guild leader permission to, whatchamacallit, Ryan. Great dude, I trust him. The guild is in good hands, honestly. And, yeah, I just don't want to raid anymore. Or be in a guild. Because, again, it was mainly the social structure, too. I didn't really care about the gear that I got from raids or whatever. But the social, it's the people that agitated me the most to make me not want to raid anymore. You got some people that want to have a perfect run, and if you don't get a perfect run, it's game over. Like, they will literally have a whole entire meltdown and cry about it. So, yeah, not doing that. I think it's more like a lot of PvP players are looking for very hard content to do. I think I heard something about, like, Team PvP apparently having slow queue times. I don't know if that's like completely true or not, but I don't know. I gotta wipe all this birdseed dust off my thing. Am I still recording? Okay. We got birdseed dust all over my thing. I don't know. Just a lot to think about. I mean, I don't know. And I think it's also a mixture of burnout as well and getting older. My preferences start to change a little bit. And, you know, quite frankly, I never really enjoyed Wizard101. I think, oh, man, what was the last time I enjoyed the game? I don't know, man. It's been a while. Honestly, I'd have to say, like, maybe in the Wizard City no, not Catacombs. I don't know. Honestly, I gotta say Dogmore. Yeah, I gotta say Dogmore. Yeah, that's what I can think of from my childhood that I actually enjoyed, because in Darkmoor you have this high-end gear that you can basically wear forever. You know, the gear stats won't change or anything like that. And, you know, it was just a nice little endgame content. And I still do those Darkmoor Malastare runs all the time. because I know people are always trying to farm for Malastare gear, right? And there's always going to be somebody in Darkmoor farming gear. Like, that dungeon is endless, but if you go back to some of the older worlds, it might be a little bit harder to find team-ups or find people to quest with, just because those are very outdated worlds and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I don't know. For me, though, Malastare and some of the other previous worlds are something I can do, but when it comes to the 4th arc, or whatever arc we're on, I don't care what arc we're on, but I don't know. Novus was, ugh. I definitely did not like Novus. From the bugs, the glitches, and the whole gear farming method, it's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. And alongside raids, I think the only raid that I thoroughly enjoyed was the one with the content creators on Test Realm. That was probably the last time I actually had fun in a raid, because we weren't really losing anything. We had the DCS test shop, you know, we can get like millions of raids off. We made the key and all that stuff. I mean, we weren't really losing anything. But now in Live Realm, you have to make the key, you have to get the Zarathax and the Mist, and then you also, you know, obviously you gotta get 12 people, which I think is a lot for a raid, but also they have to be in a guild. So the raids in Wizard101 as of now is a guild exclusive content, which I personally don't feel like is the best, and hopefully in the future they approach that. But I don't know, man. A lot of people, I don't know. And when we did go raiding in my own guild, a lot of people experienced burnout. A lot of people got tired of raids. They didn't want to do raids. A lot of people were quitting. I don't know why. It's just, everybody just took a break. So, yeah, I don't know. Just not really any point of really farming anything when it's such a huge barrier of access entry, you know. And like I said, I'm sure eventually that they will figure it out. But until then, man, I don't know what to say. It's just, it's not worth the mental health. It's not worth losing sleep over it. You know, most of the time when we were raiding, I was busy with the kids, because my mom works from home. So most of the time I'm in the couch in the living room, I'm talking, I'm giving orders and stuff like that, while I'm also kind of watching these kids and stuff like that. You know, it's just a big process, and there's really no good way to do it. But I don't know, it's just the structure that they made it out of, I just can't agree on. So I don't know. Let's get this one last bird seed in. We got one more. Again, this is old, dude. This is old, but one more, and then we're done. We're done rambling, but yeah, I'm just not really going to make any Wiz content if it's just going to be like non-stop moaning. I feel like I've moaned quite enough to the point where it's becoming exhausting for a lot of people. And I don't want to be the dude that's, oh, you're just a Wiz hater, you're just a Wiz basher, and I'm like, nah, I don't want to be that dude. But eventually, like I said in the middle of the video, eventually they will have to find their identity as a video game, and they're going to have to figure it out. If it starts to become too hardcore, then yeah, I'm not really going to play as much. I will put my time and energy in other games, especially with my friends on a PlayStation. Hogwarts Legacy, I mean, I know I've been talking about that game. I know everybody's tired of talking about that game, but that game generally seems fun. A lot of people were trying to find ways to, you know, critique it and stuff like that. Like, oh, there's only like 16 spells and stuff like that. I mean, honestly, I'd rather have 16 easy-to-use spells than have a bunch of spells that I don't know, like, how to use them, you know? Like, I'd rather have that than all of that, you know? But I think it's also just based on preference that everybody just wants something refreshing to play. You know, you've been grinding for hours and hours and hours. Sometimes you get tired. For me, I just got tired and I just don't want to do that no more. Oh my god, this is so slanting. I did it! Sort of. But, I don't know. It's just based on preference. So, yep. Whenever they decide to update, which I believe should be in the spring, maybe I'll make a news video about it. I don't know, but for the most part, I'm just taking a break. I'll still log in to feed my plants, but you probably won't be seeing me anytime soon. So, if you needed to remove me off your friends list, feel free to do so, because I also don't have membership, nor do I want membership. I never really had like a consistent membership with Wiz. It's not. I don't think it's really worth a 1-year membership, honestly. But I mean, I'd rather pay. Whew. Now it's secured. Now it's in. Yeah, that looks good. But I'd rather pay $70 for a bunch of video games, you know, ranging from Cyberpunk, Elden Ring, and Hogwarts Legacy. Like, I spend a lot of money on those games, and I have a great time with it. It's a one-time purchase. But when it comes to Wiz, I don't know, man. I just can't do it anymore. Like, that passion, that motivation is gone. And sadly, I don't think that passion and motivation will never come back. That passion and motivation died in 2016. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, look, I'm so happy. Mentally, I'm good. But if I play Wiz, I will literally have a meltdown. So, that wraps it up for the vlog. I'm so happy. I hope the birds come in. I'll see you guys later, whatever that is. And, yeah, peace out.